Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Neocron. So, today we're finally going to get to play the game. I know last time it was just all tutorials and crap. We're not going to do that this time. We're going to have fun, kick ass, and enjoy it. So, of course, we started in here, and you'd work your way out here, just a refresher. And boom! Oh, what is this place? So, one of the first things you can do is you can talk to, if you want to, the civil administrator. He'll have a mission for you. They want some chips and stuff. You'll go to the chief technician. Chips is computer chips. But the thing is, the mission isn't working with the chief right now. By the time you guys see this video, hopefully it works, but he will basically just give you random stuff to tell you to buzz off. So, screw him. That's fine. We're going to do some of the newer missions that were added over time just to help players learn a bit more. So one of the first things we're going to do actually is go all the way up here and grab some of these chemicals. There's 4 in there, which is perfect. They're in a few other locations, and I'll show you around. You'll need 4 for this NPC. By the way, these Rhino tanks here, you know how cool those are, and I think this thing in the back, maybe. I don't know if I've seen that one. I think that might be a fake one, to be honest. I've seen something similar, but not quite that. This little guy, I don't know if we've ever had guns, but we had something similar to that. This we definitely had, the quad. This thing, I think, also something like that or similar. That's the one that you get the keys for that I was telling you about, the Jones mission. So those are vehicles that you can actually drive. There's even a glider over here we'll check out soon, which is pretty cool. But anyways, when you walk down here, you can talk to this lovely drug addict. And he'll have a mission for you, and he'll want you to get him some drugs. Yeah. So, here you go. I won't read out any of the text. If you want to, you can hit space on YouTube or whatever and pause it if you want to take your time and read it. I've done this many times. I was helping testing some stuff, and I'm not really good at reading anyways, public speaking or whatever, even though it's not really public, but you know what I mean. Well, it's public. You're watching, I guess, in a sense. That's, you know. So, yeah. So he wants us to give him the chem, so we just got some. I'm just going to quickly show you some more. You know, I'm not here to rush this or anything. We're just taking our time. And there's some more over here. So you can get tons here. And I don't think they have much of a sell value, to be honest. There's some over here. And I could see some way up there, too. So here's one here. Here you go. And then there's some all the way over here. Up this ladder. You only need 4. They don't have really any value to them. I'll show you the value here in a second. And 4. There you go. You can jump down, by the way. I'm not limited. It's like it's a decent game. You can jump. I was just not doing that. Oh yeah, over here there's some nomads. We'll show you the pricing stuff after. Okay, so now that we've done that, isn't the game beautiful, by the way? It really is. It truly is a beautiful game. So we're gonna go back to him and talk to him. And there you go. You can hear the noise, which is usually like a completion in the mission. There you go. So he's going to tell me to go to Ezra Reed or whatever, which is the guy who is in the glider who crashed down. And you can see his glider is on a bit of fire. What a noob. I'm sorry, buddy, but you are a noob. Look at that. Okay, so we can talk to Ezra here. And these are up and down. Sometimes they're down here, sometimes they're up there. If a developer is ever watching this, please make it so that choices like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk to you, or it's the top or the bottom. It should probably be the bottom normally anyways. But I know it's kind of random sometimes in the conversations. It's up, sometimes it's down. It's like, wait, what? Anyways, he flew and his vehicle shot. He can't do it, so you don't want to ride. He's talking about recall. Basically, this is a lesson he's teaching us about recall. So when you lose a vehicle somewhere in the wasteland or get stuck, eventually recall to a vehicle depot. It could take some time. So if you lose your vehicle in the middle of nowhere and don't bother getting it, eventually it'll be fine until somebody might blow it up. But I think even when it blows up, you can repair it. I don't know. Maybe it's destroyed forever. I really don't know that. Somebody will have to tell me about that. I don't want to, make you buy a big Rhino tank and then you blow it up and then you're crying at me saying I told you wrong information. But I believe you can have it repaired or something. But there's an actual, it's not like summoning a mount in most MMOs. You actually go to this special depot to spawn the vehicle, and then from there you can take it to another depot and despawn it. So there you go. So, he's talking about recycling for ammo. So you remember I told you about recycling? He's doing that himself. They don't really show you how it works and how it's done. It's too bad on that. But he is talking about it. So what we're going to do here is we got to kill some creatures. Now, this is a perfect example of an unlucky day when there isn't many creatures around. Sometimes there is abundance of spawns here, and sometimes there isn't completely any spawns around here. It's a little up and down, and it's an unfortunate issue. It seems to plague here more than anywhere so far. Usually you have places where you level in Neocron, and you never really have to worry about it. But here it's a little awkward, but that's fine. We'll find it elsewhere. Though I'm pretty sure it has to be those guys up there. So I hit R to reload, by the way, and you can see how I have 12 ammo within my gun, and it splits the stack out. They stack in 40s, and then you got your 28 there. So if we go up to this poor little snake, we can start shooting him. Now, I don't know if these guys will drop what we need, to be honest. I feel like it was only these guys. This guy we're not going to be able to get, though. He's up there. There is no way we can get to him. We can shoot him, though, but we won't probably... Oh, well, he fell. I'm actually surprised by that, or sort of fell. There you go. See, there's an advantage being ranged sometimes. These are the ones that usually seem to drop it. Somebody's belt here. I guess they took out their implant. We're not taking ours out. We did explain the implant, right? This law enforcer that you don't want to take out of your brain. I don't know if I even explained that. I think I did. We could talk about when I explore here. Oh, here they all are. They've been hiding. It's like a little secret over here. You don't want to take out the law enforcer at low levels, but the higher you get, the more EXP and money it's taking away from you over time, so you might want to take it out. The benefit of taking it out, though, is you can join a clan. I don't think I said that in the first video for sure. So you can join a clan, which is an awesome thing. But the downside is people can PK you now, so that's a downside. I mean, if you don't want to get killed or deal with that kind of stuff at lower levels, it might not be for you. This guy had, like, low health. Oh, I can't take him because he was mainly damaged by somebody else. I think eventually you'll be able to loot them, but right now we're off limits. There you go. So we need 2 of those limbs. They can be a pain in the butt to get, but hopefully we'll find them here soon. I don't know if these guys can actually drop them. Maybe. These guys will poison me. They'll probably do decent damage, to be honest. Oh no, they're fire spiders, huh? They should have like a little fire texture, like a red texture instead of yellow. See, I wish the textures are kind of open. I assume they don't do that because people could abuse them, like make a player pink or something and easy to see. But it would be fun playing around with some of the textures. I'm not a texture designer, but for fire spiders, I would say let's make them use fire texture. Red texture, sorry, fire texture. So if we hit F2 here, we should have 2 entrails, and that's the required needed. Now, there's a small little bug right now where the mission will say 3 entrails, but the NPC accepts 2 and also said 2. The mission log itself is very useful. It helps a lot of times, even gives you a bit more information for missions, but in today's, it wasn't so helpful for us, but that's fine. So we'll just make our way over here. Do. So here's our buddy. Hey, what's up, man? You got it, sure. So you recycled me some leftover stuff, so that's awesome. Okay, so he wants me to visit another friend, so you can put the med kit here. He made me a lot of med kits, so I guess if you're a really bad noob and are taking a lot of damage, you can use all these med kits. Our ammo is not doing so well. So what we can do at a low level anyways is we could go purchase some more ammo. And learning how to purchase ammo and getting the correct ammo would be hard as a new player, and I completely understand. Even I don't know what this gun uses. I'm going to guess it's 7mm rounds, but even I don't know for sure. So all these are they have different trades. Now, if a developer's ever seen this, one of the community developers, it would be nice to have subtitles on these guys or sub whatever under their name telling you who they are. But this one sells weapons and he sells a bunch of random stuff. Weapon parts for crafting, med kits, etc. This one sells hacking stuff and then knives, weapons. They're kind of up and down. Maybe you shouldn't add them. These guys are a little more mixed than I thought. Look at this. This guy sells drugs and armor and the ammo. Here's the ammo. So I told you we'll figure out what ammo we need. If you right-click your weapon and show info, they display really good info in this game. They've always been pretty damn clear on what, information you can get from it. So it tells you that I'm doing 15% of the damage. This will go up over time. The damage of it's 62%, so it's good. The frequency is 56. I think the cap on those are 120, so it gives you an idea that my weapon is basically not even that good. It's half of what it possibly can be. It does have a slot on it, apparently, and you can fill those in. It supports 7, so this is where you look for your ammo. Supports 7.62mm rounds, so I was right. It was a 7mm. So basically you want to scroll through this. Usually it's a little easier when you find ammo, and we'll show you other places to find ammo once we're there. SWAT something, huh? So we're just going to scroll till we find 7mm. Here you go. So you want rifle rounds. If you were able to use explosive rounds and stuff like that, it would show here as well, but we don't have an explosive round mode or mod or whatever, so we'll just get that. But there's explosive, phosphor, uranium, things like that. There's some really cool stuff out there. So, wait, do I really have that many? What? It says I have 5, but I have 19. I don't know. Don't pay attention to that. Anyways, we can buy this. Oh, there's the one you want. Yeah, there you go. So you can see it takes up some of your weight, so you don't want to buy too many because it'll be weighed down. But it's fine. There you go. And one more. There you go. So we got lots of rounds now. Because I bought a bunch of those, I'd like to sell some stuff. So this one here is kind of like a Yo's Pawn Shop kind of guy. We'll see him later on. But this one will allow us to sell some of this. So these don't even have a value to it. So we can hit 19. This is the nice thing. If you have a big item, you go 19. As long as you don't move your mouse, they'll all sell off at 19, or try to do 19 at a time. So you don't have to keep doing it multiple times if there's multiple stacks of things. So we're just going through here fast. There we go. And there we have it. So, we sold a few things. We're at 5.1k credits. And we're pretty badass, I'd say. So let's go ahead and go over here. So we're going to help a little snake lady. I call her Snake Lady. She's a PPU, which is passive something, whatever. It's a passive monk. Basically, they heal, they boost your damage, they have like utility spells to help you out. Basically, they're a friendly, healer kind of NPC, or not NPC, player. And that's what she's claiming. So she says she can't fight the snakes because, well, how can she fight them? She doesn't have those abilities. So we're going to help her out. But you can actually be an APU and a PPU. So one's attack, the other one's defense in a sense. Hybrid now, so that's kind of nice. Snakes everywhere! I'm a passive PSI monk. So there you go. So we can kill them. Since we've been out here already, there was probably some snakes hidden over there. But what we'll do instead is go in the strange cave here, and we'll run through here. So here's some of these guys. You could have gone in the cave too, but I felt like that would have been boring, going in the cave twice for the 2 different missions. So it's good that we found that other area with mobs that were all hanging around. There you go. So we'll just loot it all again. Might as well. There you go. Something went up. Oh, my dexterity increased. Yay! My intellect will probably follow suit pretty soon too then. So you can see in chat, it says I have 4 more to kill for that mission. And they're small rattlesnakes, so if you kill something else, that might not work out. And by default, I get used to reloading every time I fight something, which is fine because, you don't lose the ammo, it doesn't override it or whatever, so it's a good one. So my intellect just went up. Forgot to reload there. I always try to get in the habit, before I loot, I already hit the reload button. So this is a small rattlesnake. This is a small rattlesnake. That one's a really small rattlesnake. Question is, do you offer the same as your counterpart friend here? Let's see. No, he isn't counted as one. Huh. See, he's a different kind of rattlesnake. He doesn't give you the same experience. Or not experience, the same tag on the mission, I guess. That's interesting. Those are hacking boxes. We don't have hacking. We'll do hacking down the road probably for a bit to show you, but not right away. But that's what these are over here, right here. If you try to right-click it, it'll say you have to. It's locked. Basically, you have a special tool that you can hack it. Though I don't know how safe it is to hack in here. A lot of vicious creatures in here. I like the snake texture, the viper or whatever. I guess these are updated over time. Okay. Dun dun. And the guns now are crappy. Later on, you'll have automatic rifles, or and you're just taking everything out, and you're a madman, And so it does change over time, which is pretty cool. There you go, snake. Okay, so we're gonna get out of here. There we go. Let's talk to Snake Lady. Okay. You're welcome, honey. Sometimes I feel like there's some sexist kind of comments, like, honey bunny. But it is a cyberpunk MMO, and it has sort of that, cheesy, classy, get in the kitchen, woman. I don't think that way, by the way. But I'm just saying it has sort of that, that kind of stuff in it. I'm pretty sure if I were to say to a random girl, hey, honey, you pass me a serviette, it'd be like, what did you say? Slap. Probably wouldn't get a slap, though. I'd probably get, like, I don't know, calling my lawyer. So this guy here, he's Jordy. Look at his name. Let's start this conversation over. Hey there. What are you doing here? Me? Does that mean you do not know who I am? Seriously? Honestly, I don't think I've ever heard of your name before. Jordy, think of it. My name is Jordy, the owner of the Star Enterprises, and I am one of the most ingenious scientists in the world. Yeah, of course, the most ingenious scientist in the world lives and works at this place, like this, far away from everything. Don't believe me? Don't believe me? I'll show you a real scientist can do. You better run and hide. Calm down, please. Anyway, so it's just a reference from Star Trek. So, he's talking about weapons and armor. And you can make them. And he's going to give us a choice of something to make as well. So that's kind of cool. You talk about intellect, how you use for your construction skill that we talked about. And then researching, that's taking like a weapon or whatever, and you can research it and make a blueprint copy of it. And I think after that you can make blueprint copies of the blueprint, so you could have like one of each blueprint if you wanted to, for low-level MPs or players and stuff like that, or just go buy it and, you know. I'm so excited. We so excited? So you get to choose a weapon. I'm going to choose rifle. If you screw up on here, though, you don't have to really worry too much, because you can cancel the mission if you go to abort, as far as I know. So you went to your missions, F8, and you can abort it. So build a new weapon. So find the Nomad Cam and buy. Okay, so he wants you to buy it. I missed it, but he says when you click it, Medicant rifle or whatever. So if you spam through this and you're not using rifles, it means you did that. You could click abort and then go through the dialogue a little slower, so you can pick your proper weapon and go from there. Is my inventory kind of heavy? Not really. I just feel slow. So before we do that, we'll just get rid of some of my junk here. So here's the Nomad Trader. We'll probably actually use that weapon part, but whatever. So we'll actually make a decent amount from all the scrap we just got. There you go. So I believe it was this guy who sells it to you. Here it is. So it's an expensive item, by the way. It's not cheap. So if you were spending all your credits on random stuff, oh, it's going to hurt. So this is what normally people used to do, or even do now. So let's just say I wanted somebody to make me this rifle. Well, check this rifle. It has 23%, 23%, 21%, 21% handling. Remember, I said the best in the game is about 120% for crafting that. So, like, you're literally doing, like, what was that? Like 1/6 or whatever if it's possible, or 1/3 of its possible damage, quality, and all that, and it's handling and aiming, and, you know, it all adds up, so it's not the best. So he's going to make a blueprint. Okay, so finish, give the blueprint, blah, blah, blah. So here's the blueprint, and oh yeah, he wants us to show information on it. So here's the stats on this anyways. Remember, it was about 23, and you would do crap damage to it for sure with it. Shot frequency is 93 a minute. Does this say how much damage? It doesn't say an actual damage number, I don't think. Anyways, so if we right-click and show information, talks about the blueprint. So, give me a blueprint, right-click and select the info parts listed. And okay, so he wants me to buy them. So if we look at the blueprint, if you get somebody to research you a weapon, or you research it yourself, and you want somebody to craft it for you, you're not going to say craft this, bitch. You're going to usually hand them the weapon parts as well. So he wants a weapon parts 5, 3, and 2. So we're going to go, that sounded like an APU, PPU, whatever. A monk anyways. So we're going to get 5, 3, and 2 weapon parts, and then we'll hand it to him, and then he'll be able to craft that with it. So that's pretty cool. So I think you can get them right from this guy, right? So 5, 3, and 2. And yes, I said that completely backwards, just to annoy everyone. Then we'll struggle. And if you hit 1 again, it'll get rid of your weapon. Instead of having to go to, you know, say key 9 or something, which would do the same if I had 9. But yeah, this way you can put it away. Some areas that you can have a weapon out, the guards will get upset at you for having it. So there you go. So his colleague Wesley, he'd like to talk to you, might be able to help you remember more things. There you go. Wesley, that's interesting. So Jordy and then Wesley. I doubt that's Jordy LaForge and this is Wesley Crusher after all, you know. I don't think they have humor like that, do they? Are you okay? Sure. Fine, what's up, pal? Trying to recycle a new rifle, but I'm lacking some materials. Recycle a new rifle. Certain you mean constructing, right? No, it's true. You can build a weapon by first having a researcher make a blueprint and having a constructor put it together. But you can also build stuff with recycling. Well, I'll be damned. For instance, you can make a laser rifle by combining 5 wood and 1 metal pipe, and you can make metal-plated vests with 2 metal plates and 4 metal pipes. That's cool in this case, but it depends on the recycling skill. Ah, you're sharp. Yes, that's correct. If you want to help me out and find some materials, I'll make you something. Sure, what do you need and how does it work? Very useful skill, yeah? You can build armor, weapons, medkits, recycling, even ammunition. Most popular methods is recycling your own ammunition. It's effective and cheap. You need a recycling device, put it in your process window. F7. This is the same way you do with the constructor. Then sample of your ammunition in the last big window of your processor. Oh, okay. I don't think it matters the order, to be honest. Last but least, you can put the garbage into the other fields, press start, and you'll gain ammunition. Sounds worth. Okay, so of course, what do you need? I already have the metal pipes, but I don't have any more wood or metal plates. Bring me 5 wood and 2 metal plates. Okay. So he wants me to grab that stuff in. If I remember, I saw some stuff right here. So we can probably find the wood here. So here's some wood. We just say take all. And take all. So that's definitely for the wood, right? Yeah. And then we need... Oh, here's another chemical box. I lied to you guys. There was another one. Looks like we have some containers over here. This is a Go Guardian, by the way. This is bank storage here. This is where you store items. Simple as storing them in there. It has a limit, though, of like maybe 40 items or something. And here is the metal plates. I'll just take, since that's easy. There's more. Now, these don't sell for anything, so grabbing tons of them is just going to weigh down your inventory and make you have to ditch them out anyways. And there you go. And then we talk back to Wesley here. There you go. Yeah, I have it. And then sure. So, good, pal. Now it's time for a reward. You can choose between 2 types. For PSI monks, I'd recommend shelter. Others, battle set. So if you choose this one, you wouldn't be happy. So we would want the battle set because that's more suited for us. Yes, that's my final answer. So if you went through that fast, you would have gotten the monk one, and that would be a problem. He also said there, and I screwed up and I didn't read that, but he basically told me there to go to Neocron at the thing, but I kind of skipped it. So here's your armor, a new piece of armor that we have. So we'll click armors here. Get rid of this blueprint. So this is nice. Oh yeah, we never looked at that weapon. We can't even use it yet. We're gonna have. Oh, you have to have more dex skill. But you can see this one has 120 in everything, so it has higher range by far. I think the shots per minute might be about the same. Better aiming, things like that would probably do a lot more damage too than normal. So either way, it's a lot better of a gun. So here's our chest piece. We'll throw that in. Even if you get in the wrong slot, it usually knows where to go. So that's pretty cool. Only even gave me this too. We can't wear it yet. What does this require? 10 strength. So that'll be a while yet before we can wear that. And there we go. So that's pretty much this place. I mean, we could stay a bit more, but there isn't much for us to do. Mainly because the one mission isn't working. But feel free to explore. Take your time. You could even go and grind on those monsters or whatever. But since the end of the episode's coming up, I thought maybe we'll go here. So this is the gen replicator. This is what you use to get around. So we could say activate. It'll even use... Oh, this one won't work. I knew you couldn't get here, but I thought maybe it would use some of my coinage anyways. But basically, this lets you teleport places, and you can usually activate them by clicking activate, and then you can teleport to them. So my own apartment has one, so we'll teleport to it. And here we are. This is Jones, which we'll do next time, his missions. And so this is your apartment. You have cabinets where you can actually store things into it. You have a bed here for regeneration. So if you right-click it and your health is low, it'll start regenerating it. You have another Neocron terminal here. Just exactly what we've gone through, nothing different. You got a cool view out, it's beautiful. And you got your Go Guardian here for storing your items. And of course the gen replicator for you to be able to place some items. Or sorry, not place items. Derp to teleport to places. We have no other known locations yet. That will change very soon. And that's pretty much your apartment. Your apartment, I think, can be customized. You can place items in it and stuff. You have to get those kind of items for it. There's stuff you can buy. There's bigger apartments. There's many types of apartments. I don't know if there's like a couple dozen of them, I think, or something like that. Either way, there's a lot of content in this game, and we've just scratched the surface. So thank you guys and girls so much for watching. I hope you like this. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we will see wonderful people next time.